England, of course, taking to the field for the first time in this edition of the most prestigious festival in world football. No doubt looking for a performance to set a tone. There's his great vocal support. There are many, many who have travelled to watch them, and every one of those supporters willing them to give everything back for the cause. It is beautifully set here. The Giuseppe Meazza, this distinctive landmark of Milan, such a vast amphitheatre, it knows no rival here. The imperative for everyone, 3 points on opening day.
Yeah, and it's obvious, Peter, you don't want to be playing catch-up after the opening group game. So we can expect this.
He's tried one! Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Kyle Walker. Sigurdsson gets it back. And it's Sterling. Kane. Dele Alli plays it out to the flank. Keeper's got good distance on that. Well positioned to make that interception. Danny Rose looking to penetrate opposition lines. Forward it goes.
Iceland have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do?
Well, I think they're making the pitch as big as possible to work both flanks into better.
And Vardy! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Goodmanson. Bjarnason. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. And now the breakaway. Out for a throw. Vardy. That's the throw. And it's Sigurdsson. The referee's awarded a free kick. Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. He's gone for it! Is it in? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, as tests go, Peter, the keeper has just received an A+ grade.
He'll have a dip! Tries lifting it over. He's had a shot! It's in!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
A 1-0 lead established.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
Kane, out wide to the right. Ali. Well read, he sorted that out. Bjarnason. Has he found his man? And it's Halfredson. That's a deep... And a shot! And he gobbles up the chance! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight! With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Iceland grab a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. He's got the ball, he's got the space.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Rashford. This is promising. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. How about a shot? Danny Rose. And the first 45 minutes are up. How would you review the first half?
Yeah, chins have dropped, heads are down, and half-time couldn't have come at a better time.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
It's gone out for a throw-in. And back to base. Kyle Walker. Dele Alli. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Now it's Vardy. Now it's Ali. Vardy. Oh, he's got the ball glued to his feet. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Looking to dink it in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
They're actually not getting too tight, which is...
Sterling with the foul. Defending was strong and firm. Sigurdsson, and the finish! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. Gets wrestled off the ball, and he has been fouled there. Kyle Walker. And it's Dyer. Played it early. Can he score? And the ball's... and the follow-up! He's looking to get there first. That's gone a long way up and away. Danger averted for now. Could move up a gear here. Now it's Sigurdsson. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Goalkeeper's ball. Sigurdsson. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Well, it's normally around now that the managers think about making changes. Goodmanson, who's set up one goal so far. Danny Rose, great challenge. Ali, foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. England looking to change the direction of the game here. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Rashford! That is gorgeous! He's got himself a peach of a goal! And they are right back within touch! Oh, that is a bit special. England give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Goodmanson. Bjarnason. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Dyer boots it to safety. Goodmanson! He should have put that one away.
Goodmanson is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Kyle Walker. And it's Dyer. It's anyone's ball. Has a pop! Defenders on the back foot. Look at just the keeper shoots! So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Timely intervention. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Aimed long and direct. Sigurdsson. Played out to the right. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. And it's a pretty poor start, there's no disguising it. England are right up against it. An opening day defeat which their boss attributed to opening day nerves. Whatever the reason, what is absolutely clear is that they need to avoid defeat now. Should they lose again, then their presence in the competition is hanging by a thread. They will be desperate to avoid that state of affairs. It's a stressful day and a big performance is needed. This is one of the many giant stadiums you will find here in Sao Paulo. Perhaps the best known of them all, though, the Morumbi. And so, the national anthems. And we rise now for the English national anthem. England faced here with what can already be a make-or-break game.
Well, it doesn't have to be doom and gloom simply because you've lost one game. That can be rescued quite quickly here, with a great chance of turning fortunes round and lifting spirits and just creating much more optimism. And they can still emerge from this group. Their hopes and dreams are very much alive from the way I see it.
If you're just joining us, we are... Is it in? It's anyone's ball. For Tunis. Now a chance to break. It's a throw in. Samaris plays a clever pass, cut out in the nick of time, looking to break out here. Dyer looking to penetrate opposition lines, and it's hoisted clear. Played towards the front men. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Sterling can't get the better of his opposite number. Chip through, it's got through, and it's a mistimed tackle, and it is a penalty. England could not have chosen a worse moment. And he's buried it, 1-0. Oh, dispatched with certainty.
He just didn't let his nerves get to him. He struck that with conviction. What a penalty.
Greece take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest.
Well, look, you've got to start your qualification process at some stage, Peter, and that goal is taken.
Has a pop! It's in! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight! The 4-year wait is finally over. Day one of the grandest event in world football. A grand welcome to you as you join us for our live coverage of what we hope will be a game that sets us off in style. Have a look at it. This really is the best of the beautiful game. Emotions at fever pitch. You do wonder just how the players feel as they walk out onto the pitch now. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. The strains of the national anthem of Brazil. Brazil looking for a fast start to get things done early here.
Yes, and that's very apparent, Peter. Competition football is a different beast entirely, and you have to be prepared to dig deep to prevent everything going south very quickly. So this could be a tentative standoff in weighing each other up. I hope we'll see more probing than possession.
So it's away we go then. There's the through ball, going through, and he's onside. Can he shoot? Coutinho did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Chip through. And he's there to hoof it away. And it's Douglas Costa. Fernandinho. Philippe Coutinho switches it towards the other side. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. He's made sure that that won't get through. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Great strength, too strong for his opponent.
Well, both sides have actually looked poor going forward. We've hardly seen anything meaningful yet.
It's a mistimed tackle, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. What a sensational save from Ederson!
Well, it's always worrying that the psyche is affected after a missed penalty.
Good challenge, he just stood firm. Play for a throw. Fernandinho. Philippe Coutinho. Willian. Well weighted. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well positioned to make that interception. And it's Marcelo. Swung over. Heads it! Goal! Brazil! The breakthrough strike! Oh, the cross was inch perfect and the header unerring.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
He goes long, receives it from behind. Can he deliver? Firmino. Oh, they can break here. Ball's out on the left now. He's got away. And he just whacks it away. Goes for goal! That really should have hit the net.
Willian just had too many bodies around him. He would have done remarkably well to score from there.
Danny up. And we've reached half-time. Well, there we are. Off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think there's plenty to be pleased about with that first-half display in terms of the score and overall approach.
Brazil, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. Already up and running for the second half.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see.
Good run down the left. What can they make of it? Crunching tackle. Little accusatory stare there tells the whole story.
Saudi Arabia seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
No foul, says the referee. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Looking to break out here. Firmino. That is terrific skill. Willian looking to get on the end of this. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. So the ball's got out of play, and a change is upcoming. Boots it to safety. David Luiz. Well, it's a safety in numbers approach to defending here.
Yeah, but dropping deep can bring more trouble.
Yeah?
Well, shots from distance and space in wider positions, besides the obvious issue of inviting most of your opposition high up the pitch.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Pete...
And the finish! In it goes! They are right back in business!
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Saudi Arabia grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, look, Peter, who knows what's about to happen from here? I doubt this will be the final score, though.
And the counter is on. He's through. That intervention was very necessary.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Now the counter. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's left his man. Big chance! Back of the net! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Saudi Arabia are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Decent-looking ball. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there.
Saudi Arabia can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Brazil have reached the now or never stage. And that's that. Well, this clearly wasn't the start they're looking for, so they're going to have to bounce back and look to win from now on in. Well, it is only the second game in the group phase, but already this is crunch time for some, certainly those who have suffered defeat in their opening game. The prospect of an early exit already hangs above their heads. The players and managers have to put a brave face on it in the pre-match press conference, but that is not going to change the overwhelming truth here, and that is that they really must seek to avoid defeat. This is the gladiatorial arena that is the Stadio Olimpico, for so long the symbol of Rome's grand sporting history. Brazil faced here with what can already be a make-or-break game.
Yeah, Peter, I think it's true that another defeat could spell curtains, but as a glass-half-full person, hopes and dreams are still intact. And this can be the start of a revival that the doubters are not quite expecting. Their motivation can be taken from a wish to shove it back down their throats.
So we're up and running. Goalkeeper's ball. Aimed long and direct. Oh, delightful ball. Shoots! He is off the hook. Much personal relief.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
Philippe Coutinho. Douglas Costa. That has put a stop to that. Neymar doing well down the left. Now, what are his options? Douglas Costa gets good distance on it. Forward it goes. Marcel, oh, no question, that's a foul. Shalai looks to dink one in. Deflected behind for a corner kick. That'll be a throw. Dani Alves plotting from out on the right-hand side. Dani Alves. Dani Alves with the cross. Now it's Shalai. Now a chance to break. He's left his man. Shalai. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Douglas Costa. Shalai. Big chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Heave to the back post. And that is not finding anyone. Willian tries lifting it over. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Tries to get it forward quickly. Hits one! It's a carbon copy of their previous miss.
Hungary really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
And that's been levered clear. Neymar. Well, they can break here. He's got away. Neymar. He's gone for it! Offside, I think. Yes, it is.
Yeah, that's a good spot and a good call.
And it's Shalai. Jujak. Shalai. That's another to add to football's endless list of could-haves and should-haves.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Gets a good foot in there. He's picked him out. It's Jujak! The captain scores!
Well, look, captains so often feel a greater responsibility to come up with something a little extra, especially approaching the break. He knew of the significance in striking before it. The dressing room moods now will be very...